Good morning everyone from Merida, Yucatan. We drove 8 hours or 9 hours with the bus from Palenque to Merida. I heard yesterday I have to pronounce it. And behind us is our beautiful little hotel called Hotel Piazzetta, which is on this little park here. This beautiful park. Actually, the room has a curtain where all the light comes through, and you can see it's in the sun, so there's no sleeping in the morning. That means let's go explore beautiful Merida. And in Yucatan, or on the Yucatan Peninsula, there are no earthquakes anymore, so now we are in an earthquake-free zone. We are now at the Zocalo of Merida, and behind me you can see the Cathedral of San Ildefonso, which was actually built on a former Maya temple, and they used also the material from the temple to build the church actually. And it was Merida was founded 1540, and the church was built 1560. And it took them around 30 years to finish this church. Inside the cathedral is quite clean and not a lot of decoration. There's one statue of a burnt wooden carved Jesus, which has a very holy meaning, but it's in a way a very pretty church inside. Actually, I like it that there's not so much gold. It's very tidy. Now we're going to explore the area around the Zocalo a bit. There are some more beautiful colonial buildings.
Museum of Contemporary Art in Merida, Fernando Garcia Ponce Macay, is located in the former Archbishop's house right at the Zocalo. The entrance is free and it showcases Yucatan and Merida contemporary art. Pretty impressive exhibition. Definitely a place where you should go if you're in Merida one day.
Now in the Casa Montejo, and this is an old palace where the Montejo family used to live. There's not much to see, a few furniture pieces inside 2 or 3 rooms, because in this building is now also a bank. There's a beautiful garden, it's a nice chilly place in the village. So after all this sightseeing, we are having a coffee break in the coffee called Manifesto Casa Tostado Calabrese. And it's such a cool and hidden place. Look behind me. And up there they roast the coffee fresh. There's a roaster. Down here they prepare the coffee for you. And they have very yummy cake. Actually, Yucatan or Merida is on the Yucatan Peninsula, and it's already very tropical and warm. So today we have 34 degrees, but it's really nice. I really like this warm climate. It's just challenging when you have air-conditioned environment, warm environment, air-conditioned, warm, cold, etc. That makes it sick. So now we are enjoying another espresso. There's Marty, and then we will head off to the Grand Museum de Maya, which is a little bit outside of the city, and after that we will try to get a new haircut. Let's see how that's gonna look like this time. So we just arrived to the Museo del Mundo Maya del Merida, just behind me right here, and we had a fantastic Uber driver. And actually in Merida Uber is illegal, it's not allowed. So if the police catches them, they get a fine, but Uber pays it back to them. So they drive all kinds of little ways, side streets. You think, where is he going? But they try to avoid police controls. And actually it's so stupid from the government to block this new development, because you will not be able to stop it anyway. That's the time how it goes, you know. And it's so good that there's competition for the taxi industry, but I think this is a ongoing discussion. We have the same situation in Switzerland. And here we are. Look at this beautiful building. And let's have a look in the museum. In the Maya Museum you can enter on a touchscreen your name and your birthday, and then you can press here on your calendar and then you get your Maya calendar. And then up here you can say your horoscope, and then you get your horoscope. And I am actually a crocodile or a water lily. And then I can read more about myself down here, which is very funny. You can pause the video if you want to read my horoscope in full detail. The museum is very interactive, very modern, and has a lot of replicas actually, and some beautiful originals. In the beginning it's very confusive because there's everything mixed up.
That was the Museo Maya. Actually, the whole building looks very impressive, but the museum is actually only in this lower part. It's fairly up there. Actually, there's only a Cinemax or something like that. Nothing to visit, and it's probably the most confusing museum where I've ever been. It's very hard to understand the flow where you walk. There has to be stuff showing you where to go, and it's probably a bit badly curated because you never know where you are and what's the theme. And part of it is in English and part of it is not in English, so you're confused. And then you enter areas where there's video projections which are only in Spanish, no subtitles, and part of the beamers are broken, so you only see part of the projection, so it's a bit confusing. But it was the Maya Museum in Merida.
Next to the Maya Museum is a shopping center, and we just quickly went in because we have to get some stuff. And inside the shopping center is an ice skating field. How funny is that? Outside it's 35 degrees and inside it's 5 degrees and even ice.
After the museum and the shopping center, we now have a new haircut. This is another try to see what the haircuts are like on this trip. This one looks to be okay. Let's see in a few days. Now we are at the Plaza or Parque de Santa Lucia in Merida. And this square is special because on Thursday evenings they have music here, live music, Yucatan serenades they play here, and a lot of people gather here. They put chairs in the square, and it's like a theater performance. A lot of music, different players and different singers perform here. Thank you for watching again this episode of The Way We Saw It. You can subscribe here on our channel, and Google will suggest you here a suitable episode of our vlogs. Safe travel always.